Reactor online. Weapons online. Like button activated. Subscribe button activated. All systems nominal.
Welcome to the channel, Gaming Army. These drops find us in our blackjack. It's the BJ3, complete with heavy PPC and 5 medium lasers. We've made contact with the enemy right out of the gate, and here is Mr. Firestarter, and he is definitely about to lose his Mac. Nice kill. He's got some backup. Some other light units have pushed the center. I think they were gambling on finding just a single enemy that they could gang tackle, and unfortunately they bet wrong because most of my team is here offering support. So we are definitely laying down a world of hurt on their light units that push the center, trying to hold that domination point. We are here on Polar Highlands, which is a nice cool biome, which helps me out a little bit. Heavy PPC does tend to run a little hot. Still a couple of light units hiding out in the center, and let's see if we can push them out. Ideally, it'd be nice to kill him, but obviously I missed the Piranha. I know I missed the Piranha because he's still alive. He was open. Doing some pop-tarting around here, looking for any more enemies that want to hide out in the center. Take down that enemy UAV while we're here. So it looks like the enemy has backed off. Their gamble did not pay off. Instead of gang tackling and taking out one of our mechs, we take the advantage, 2 kills to nothing. And here comes a Cougar. Didn't see him coming. And he's got some decent firepower. I'm also getting focused with missile support, which is not good in a blackjack. Blackjacks do tend to be a bit squishy. I'm gambling on the fact that my blackjack, with its maneuverability, will keep me alive, but I can't stand there and take missiles from 2 different directions while trying to face that Cougar. I'm going to reposition and see what other angles I can get myself into. Golf 9 high ground, he's relocating, but there's... now I'm calling out one of the LRM units that I saw on our right flank, and there you can see his missiles.
Acquired.
I do want to rotate that way and put him under some pressure and not allow him to sit in the back. I do a little bit of a cut here, just because I did go to push the enemy missile unit, and he rotated away wisely so. It wound up just being a chase back into the center. I've rejoined my teammates now as well. And we've got an Arctic Cheater and some other units under pressure. We have maintained our lead through this entire time. It's 8-5 at this stage of the game. And again, the bet that I'm making is with the jump jets and my maneuverability, that this little blackjack is going to get some good work done on this drop. I do like the blackjack for the fact that it is maneuverable, and I try to use my jump jets to their maximum advantage to get me into different positions. A lot of jump shots as well. Most enemy units can't react to you fast enough if you shoot as you're falling. And it allows you to get a different unexpected angle, as you can see here. So we're putting our heavy PPC to work. I'm not pushing into brawl per se. My heavy PPC gives me decent range, and the medium lasers are there for anyone unwise enough to try to underrun me. Now we see the enemy Atlas. I'm calling him out to my teammates.
Target acquired.
Make sure that they know he is down there as well, but I want to keep up the fire on him. And he's got a friend trailing off to the right here. I want to stay focused on that Atlas. Arctic Cheetah is very, very hurt. I'll get a couple parting shots on him, but I really want to stay focused on that Atlas. He's way too fresh. There's a third enemy as well. Unfortunately, wasn't able to hit that last shot with the heavy PPC. Although they don't like the fact that I'm here getting jump shots in. Nice thing about the heavy PPC, not only does it pack a punch as far as some decent pinpoint damage, but it also scrambles ECM, allowing my teammates to get a lock on the enemy position. And now the hunting begins. There's 2 more units left.
Fuel at 25%.
Ideally, I want to go for that right torso. I want to take down whatever ballistic weapon he has in the right torso. I'll also take back shots. You know I like back shots. And he seems to be focused more, well, he was focused more on my teammate, and now he's turned back around, and that's okay. We'll play that game if we keep spinning him in circles.
Fuel at 0%.
I do have to be aware my left leg is open.
Atlas is pushing me, whoever's in Hotel 9.
So I do have to be aware of my landings when I'm jumping around. I don't want to wind up landing myself, not in front of an Atlas. Wouldn't be a smart move.
Fuel at 25%.
Still getting some good shots in on the Atlas. That right torso is being stubborn. He's open in rear torsos. Now we have the right torso open, and if we can take that out, that'll take care of his rack 2s are in that right torso. Definitely want it. There goes the torso. His rack 2s are down.
Fuel at 25%.
We're going to keep up the pressure here, and my teammate is going to get in for the back shot, which is nice. We're spinning him in circles now, and he's going to offer me his back. Let's see if we can get the back shot in. And my teammate gets the kill.
Command is happy to hear of your success and
Beautiful.
achievements on the
So
surface.
I think the gamble paid off in this one. We wind up with 1 kill, 10 assists, 588 damage done. Let's jump over to the next drop, see how this is going to play out. And we find ourselves in assault mode on Grim Plexus. Now, this is a very interesting drop because this drop takes place during the April event. So there is a big
Echo
effort
6,
on both
Delta 5
sides
trying to get to our base.
to capture the base. So the enemy's pushing. Unfortunately, it's not a very coordinated push. They're coming at us typically one by one, and the first contestant is the Viper. And I managed to push him off and turn around, and here comes a second enemy unit. Hunchback is getting very focused by my teammates, and the Viper pokes his head back up again. Let's see if I can get some damage out on him. I'm going for legs, and I was also trying to go for one of his arms. If I can rip an arm off, that takes care of half of his machine guns. And close in, those machine guns can do a lot of damage in a short amount of time. For anyone who's ever faced down a Viper, it's not a fun prospect. So again, I'm trying to stay mobile. I'm betting my life on the fact that my Blackjack has more maneuverability and the ability to use my jump jets to keep me alive through this entire drop. So it looks like a teammate has put out an arty strike on the enemies. That should back them off a little bit, get us some breathing room. I'm watching that left flank, but I'm also looking at my mini-map. I see some more units pushing in on the right side. They're still looking at our base, but now we have a rifleman down in the low ground. See if we can add some support fire to my teammates, and one of them comes up with the kill. Now we've got a Wolfhound. I want to be very aware of that right arm on the Wolfhound. Again, if I can land a nice heavy PPC shot on that Wolfhound's right arm, I could maybe take down a good deal of his firepower. But as it stands, somebody else has pushed in to our base. This poor catapult is getting focused quite heavily, and I even managed to get the kill shot. The heavy PPC is definitely a nice weapon. It did help that he was already injured, but I'll take the kill shot all the same. Shifting back to the left side, I just want to keep an eye on it. They were using that giant rock tower for some cover. I want to make sure they're not trying to skirt around the far left side.
New target
And it looks like a couple of my teammates have the same idea. There's something still down there using that for cover.
New target acquired.
And there's also a Fafnir on the hillside. He's an LRM Fafnir, so as long as he doesn't get a lock on us, he's not too much to worry about.
Base is being captured.
Here
New
again,
target
another enemy
acquired.
unit has pushed in, trying to cap our base. And he is quickly focused
Target
down as well.
destroyed.
And here comes another
New target
contestant
acquired.
up on the hillside. The Warhammer is heavily damaged, half down, and he is in the open. Let's see if we can finish him off real quick. And then we can turn our attention elsewhere. Of course, you have to land your shots in order to finish off a
Target
mech. So
destroyed.
it's a little high on that last shot, but I was going for it as well.
Target acquired.
So 8 to 5, we're still ahead on the power curve. There's a Lake Piranha in
New
the low
target
ground.
acquired.
And here comes a Marauder pushing up the hill. And we open up his left torso. He's focused solely on my teammate, allowing us some lovely side torso shots and back shots. And we'll take the torso in full
Target destroyed.
and spin him
target
around so my
acquired.
teammates can get the kill. Next target is the Uzil down in the low ground. He's got triple Ultra AC2 build. Interesting. So we'll see if we can't put some pressure on him. He is really open,
Target
and a
destroyed.
teammate scores the kill.
Leave the last guy alive. Everybody head for the bait.
New target acquired.
So as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you hear a lot of calls out there right now to leave the last guy alive
moving in
and head
position,
for
like,
his
let everybody
base.
else have-
That's because
have the base, we
during
can
the
out-tunnel
April
them,
event
okay?
when this was
Keep mixing our
filmed,
base.
the reward for winning
Novacat, right?
assault mode by capturing the enemy base with one enemy alive was a free mech
heavy
bay,
large lasers,
1,000
and a Gauss.
mech credits, and 1,000,000 C-bills, as well as a cockpit item.
Torso critical.
So there
damage.
definitely is a huge incentive to capture the enemy base. That's why the enemy pushed us so hard, and that's why we're trying to leave this unit alive. I'm going for leg shots. I want to leg him. A teammate called out to take his firepower, but if I can leg him and leave him
Open
out
up his right
here
leg.
on the other side of the map, my teammates should be able to
25%.
capture the base. We definitely have enough units to outcap him even if he steps
Enemy
on our
is
base.
being captured.
So that's the goal. His right leg is open. We're spinning him in
UAV
circles,
activated.
just trying to get angles and shots on that right leg. And that's the goal here. I'm gambling on the fact that I can outmaneuver him
Enemy
and
base
take
is
that
being
right
captured.
leg. If I can just land my shots, and it is also very important when you're trying this to know right from left and make sure that you're shooting the correct leg.
Only take one.
Enemy base is being captured.
So anyway, we played with our food a little too long. He manages to take me out. We finished the game with 1 kill, 9 assists, 715 damage done.